we go for round one. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Nice hook there. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Blocks that left hook. You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. What do we expect to see here in round two? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? Beautiful counter punch. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick. Anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round to go here. Good work there. The jab's working nice. Don't worry about it. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. We don't care. We don't care. Go out there. You win this next round. Timing already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just work from back together. You're close in this fight, and now you get you out. Great. Just stay focused. Now take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute. Stick 'em up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. And there's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the sensitive comeback.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
Think of holding on here for a minute. They both want the knockout. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here. This fight is going to be over.
Unbelievable.
Here's the bell for round 4. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. Yes, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nigel Benn has been rocked. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Back and forth they go. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Well done with that counter shot. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Just misses with that uppercut. That right hook catching air. Good counter punching. Incredible work. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
On to the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and stand out. Get on the back.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot. Clear the head a little bit. Then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shot go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what we are.
Oh my God, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
And that hook misses. And down goes Jones Jr. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
They believe their fighter has it.
Here we go. It's round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Oh, my word. Down goes RJJ. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.